Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun and I wanted to talk a little bit about the Wargame Season 1 that is going on. Now, if you're playing the game, you understand, hey, this is the arena, this is PvP. I am not doing too great at this. I've also haven't been focusing on this too much, but I wanted to talk to you about the more popular units, the more popular assists, what you may or may not be doing wrong. Everybody is seeing nothing but Awakened Leafas and nothing but Sparkling Eyes as far as the eye can see. One of the things that I'm really not liking about Wargame right now is this is a very pay-to-win environment. As you can see, you know, the first team is Wales away. This is an entire whale team. It's gonna be real hard to ever get first place amongst the whales, and it's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that this game would be a little bit easier and catered to free-to-play players, but like any gacha game with PvP, it's really gonna be pay to win at the top. Regardless of what meta you bring, what things you can do, it's always going to be pay to win for the most part at the top. But what I would like to show you, for those of us who are kind of around the middle and a little bit in the lower, a few little tips and tricks on how to deal with Sparkling Eyes and Awakened Leafa, because if you've been playing, you've really noticed that they are absolute powerhouses that will just wreck your team right out of the gate. Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but chances are you have these assists that will make Arena so much easier for you. Now, if you look at this smug guy right here, this guy, if you go to his status, now his stats are nothing to write home about. Even if you fully limit broke this guy, these are very mediocre stats at best. But his assist skill, now this, as soon as he comes on the field, inflicts foes with 6% damage poison. Now this hits everybody on the opposing team. And you might be thinking, well, okay, so 6% damage poison at max limit break is not that great. Let's even just bring it down. Let's say we didn't even bother to limit break it. Oh, 4% damage. Well, that's not really doing much. But let's take a look at eyes here. So if you take a look down here at the bottom, the last ability is self 15% MP heal and ailment cure. Now, as soon as that card comes onto the field and Eyes gets poisoned, Eyes will use her first turn to cleanse that poison off of her, basically stalling her for an entire turn. Now, let's say you teamed up your poison guy with this one. Let's say you were lucky enough to pull a Chloe Lolo. This one nullifies one physical attack. So if all they're running is a Sparkle Eyes, you have 2 turns before their Eyes does any damage to you whatsoever. So yeah, that is a really good way to get around that. One of the other cards that I like using in Arena is this one. 25% chance to put a servant unit to sleep. Now, it doesn't always trigger, but if I stack this with the Pharmacist Poison, with Chloe, you're really putting a bunch of status effects on your opponent, and that is going to delay them from, you know, coming through and just straight up destroying you from the get-go. Again, though, it really kind of disheartens me a little bit to see that Arena is very pay to win. It's gonna be rough. I mean, I have an okay team. It's not a great team. but I am free to play for the most part. I do pretty okay in arena, but I don't do amazing. So as you can see here, I'm up against a similar team, but yeah, you've got poison on both sides. As you see, my eyes, both our eyes took their time to cleanse the poison, but it does give you, it definitely gives you an advantage when you negate that damage right out of the gate. So, yeah, arena's fun. I like the rest of the game, but I'm not going to kill myself trying to grind up to any of the high spots. And it's going to be rough too, because a lot of those spots are going to be, it's going to be really hard to get to 3,600 or higher by trying to go it free to play, because you run out of cards. I've been logging in and winning fairly consistently. I've got a 93% win rate, and I'm only at 2330 with 2 days left. I don't think that there's any way that I can get to 3600 or better without spending Iris on my cards. So it's going to be rough trying to get up to those higher spots where you get the rewards. You're definitely not getting that 1000 Iris at the #1 spot. It's going to be real hard to get even up into the hundreds without whaling. Now, the nice thing is if you do spend a little bit of Iris to get up into the kings, you will get some of that Iris back. Now, I do need to invest a little bit of time, probably near the end, to try to get up there. But we'll see. We'll see where I end up. I'd like to get at least like King 2 to get that Iris. I will say the nice thing is you don't have to get into the 50s or first place to get a nice bit of Iris out of this. But, I mean, first place is getting an extra 250, which, I mean, isn't the end of the world, but that is over half of an 11 spin for free. But, I mean, it is what it is, guys. So, with that said, how are you guys doing in war games? How are you enjoying it? Are you feeling the same struggle bus that I am on? And what are you running? What tips and tricks do you have for your own arena teams? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are enjoying the game, because the story's great. I'm really looking forward to crafting. The events are really fun to farm, and you know, overall, it is very fun. Like I said, it's just a little disappointing that the arena it's very pay to win. But any gacha game where there's PvP is going to pretty much be, you know, in favor of the whales. But anyways, guys, I am the Shotgun Shogun, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.